Welcome gamers, Hazardor here, and I've had my first taste of the Star Wars Battlefront Beta. As soon as you load up the beta, it is so easy to get in a game. The matchmaking is incredible, and it takes about 2 to 3 seconds to actually get any action so you can see what the game is all about, and that is a really good thing about the game. If you look at other betas, such as the Rainbow Six Siege beta, it took so long to get in a game, and that was a big criticism of mine. But on the other hand, Star Wars Battlefront, you get straight into a game and you get straight into the action, so that is the first good aspect of the game, but there are many more. On Drop Zone, it's an infantry only game mode, and that is very quick paced, and I really like that sort of gameplay. For those players who do not like using vehicles, this is the one for them, as you will not find any and it'll just be sort of gun combat, which many people do like, but personally I prefer Walker Assault. This game mode is incredible. It's like a better version of Conquest on Battlefield 4. There are vehicles, there's air combat, there's infantry, there's turrets, there's Darth Vader flying around using the lightsaber. It's just incredible. There are battles going on all over the place, and it really is an incredible experience. It's like you're in the movie itself, and I think that's what EA and DICE are really trying to accomplish here, that you are experiencing the movie. And if they can accomplish that, then it'll be a very good game and Game of the Year contender, no problem. Fans of the movies will love to hear that the soundtrack is in this game. It is incredible. When you are in the heart of combat and you hear that Star Wars tune, that really does pump you up and hype you up for the game more. It really feels, as I said before, it feels like you are in the movie all the time. The soundtrack and the background music really does enhance your experience, without a doubt. The graphics are also very impressive, and we could see from the gameplay at E3 and stuff that the graphics were going to be pretty good. I'm sure many people will still complain about the graphics because they do all the time, but in my opinion they're really up to scratch and I don't really have any complaints with it. I think by far the best thing about this game is that it feels like you are in the movie. As I said before, the soundtrack, the gameplay, everything is incredible, especially on Walker Assault anyway. It feels almost like World War I in Star Wars. There are trenches everywhere where the uplinks are, and it's sort of like a trench warfare in some situations. It's really incredible. The vehicles are also very good. There are various little battle pickups around the map. You can pick up AT-SDs, you can pick up AT-ATs, and all other sorts of vehicles. I haven't actually picked up a hero card. I've saw a lot of them in combat, but I've not actually played with any myself. It looks a very fun experience, and it really does sort of change the gameplay. If there's a massive battle going on and you see a hero, your whole team really does have to turn attention to them, because a hero can really drastically change a match, and you have to take him out as soon as possible. I also do like the third person, first person aspect, that you can switch between one or the other, because there are obviously advantages between each one, so it's good that we've got the option to go from one and the other, and you're not just stuck with one. The whole scale of the war in general has just blown me. It's a massive map, and there's so much going on, as I said before. You almost lose track of what you're actually doing sometimes, especially in your first few games like me. I didn't really know what I was doing. There were just people killing each other, there was stuff going on in the air, vehicular combat, infantry everywhere. It was just crazy in a good way. I really did enjoy it. So as you can tell, I am really excited about this game, and to be honest, I didn't really expect it to be this good. But despite it being this good, there are some negatives about it. I watched a video the other day from GameSpot where they were discussing, is this game too casual? Is it too easy? I do understand where they are coming from when they say this game is a bit too casual or a bit too easy. I was completely destroying people. I finished in the top 3 on the leaderboard on a game of Drop Zone and 2 games of Walker Assault, and I've never played this game before. You may not believe this, but I've never actually played any of the Battlefronts before this. You know, in theory I shouldn't be good at this game at all, but I was completely destroying people. I went on 19-5 on my first game, and on one of my games, you'll probably see it in this clip, I went on about 55-7 or something. I was completely dominating the game. There were also complaints about the bad respawns, and I completely understand that too. They are very bad, and I could literally see people spawning in front of me in certain places on the map. They really do need to get this sorted, because if you're spawn trapping somebody, you know, you're on top of the world, you're having a hell of a time. But they are not enjoying it at all, and they may not actually play the game or purchase the game if this is the case. If they're always experiencing this in games, they're completely getting spawn trapped, they're not having a good experience, and they may not buy the game. So I think DICE has to bear that in mind, and they need to sort out this respawning. But it is only a beta, of course. They have time to do this, and this is what betas are for. They're for testing the game, seeing what's good, seeing what's bad, you know, trying to get improvements, get feedback from the community, and we will give them feedback, tell them what's good, and tell them, brutally, what's shit about the game. But anyway, in conclusion, I think this is a very good game. If EA get their shit together and don't mess this up, this could definitely be a contender for Game of the Year. It is so good, and I definitely recommend anybody, even if you've never played the game, never watched any Star Wars movies or anything, just download it. It's an open beta, give it a try, see if you like it or not. I definitely do love it, and I'm gonna go and play some now. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, like, comment and subscribe for more.